Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, Gabby, and I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to show you the acrylic application for this full set that I did about 2 weeks ago. My client wanted to do like these jelly black nails with some line work, and then she wanted to add star rhinestones to it. So yeah, I didn't record the actual like video of me doing the nail art because, to be quite honest with y'all, I kind of struggled a little bit with like doing the nail art. I'm still learning and I'm still adjusting to doing a lot of line work. It's kind of difficult to do it. I'm trying to like figure out how to like adjust with my brushes, my nail art brushes and everything, with doing the nail art. So I kind of did struggle with it a little bit, and I didn't want to just go through that on camera, so I opted to not record it. But it did turn out pretty good. She sent me like an inspo picture. I don't know where it came from, or where she got it from, but I think the nail art that I did came pretty close to what was shown in the picture. So yeah, this was actually the first video that I've had in my phone where you actually can see like me applying from a good angle. I don't think really much of it is out of camera, out of frame, so I was like, I should just record like a video of me doing application. So I'm not editing it. I'm not editing it, and I'm not gonna speed it up either. I'm just gonna kind of show you guys how I do my acrylic in real time. This took me about 30 minutes to do as far as the acrylic application time goes. I'm not too sure like if on average that's a good application time. I know obviously when I first started it took me a while to do acrylic application, and I'm also a perfectionist, so when it comes to me like applying acrylic, I want to make sure my application is like smooth and there's no lumps, there's no bumps, all that good stuff. So I do take my time a bit with it. But y'all let me know if this is like a good time. These nails were like, I believe, medium long. So let me know if 30 minutes was like a good time for acrylic application. So really quickly before I get into like what I wanted to talk about, obviously I want to talk about how I was able to achieve this color. So I know like jelly colors are in, and I don't have any jelly polish. I actually need to purchase some like jelly polishes, and I also need to purchase some cat eye polishes because I know that's also like in. So I've actually been seeing this hack for a while, like on TikTok and Instagram. So basically I took my black gel polish. I used the black gel polish from Valentino, and I added a couple drops to my monomer, and then I just kind of mixed it all together until the monomer was black basically. And then I just dipped my brush in the monomer. I put my brush into my clear acrylic. I used the clear acrylic from Young Nails, and then it just made the acrylic have this like jelly black color. And then I'm using my size 20 brush from Trans Design. I really like using this brush. I've been using it for a little while, for like a couple weeks now, and it's honestly a really good brush. The only complaint I would have about it is that sometimes when I'm done, there is acrylic like stuck to my brush. I do like in between applying the acrylic to my client's nails, I do like clean my brush and everything, but sometimes there's like a little bit of acrylic that is stuck in my brush that I have to go back and like clean out. But it's not anything that I can't do within like a couple of minutes. It's kind of annoying to have to do, but all in all, it's a pretty good brush. I'm gonna order another size 20 brush from Lotus Beauty Supply. I think it's either called For Lotus or Lotus Beauty Supply. But I'm going to order another size 20 brush because I actually kind of like using the size 20 brushes for most of my acrylic applications. So, yeah. So that's how I achieved this color. However, I did just watch this video on TikTok and they said it's actually not a good idea to use gel polish to create a jelly color, which brings me back to what I was saying earlier about me just buying like a bunch of jelly colors and using those instead. So I'm not trying to do anything that like I'm not supposed to be doing. So yeah. So I'm just gonna do like a voiceover while this recording is going. I'm sitting outside tonight doing my recording. It's a really beautiful night. I'm sitting like kind of by the water. I just need to like come outside for a little bit and just like meditate and just be one with nature. So if you hear any like chirping or airplanes flying or whatever the case may be, please excuse the noise in the background. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to talk about like I don't know, like this is not going to be like scripted. I didn't plan, I mean, none of my videos I ever scripted, but I didn't really plan out what I wanted to talk about. I know I kind of just wanted to talk about like how things have been for me, like with my business and just being a nail tech overall. And I'm hoping that other nail techs are listening and watching and, you know, maybe can relate. And if you guys can comment down below and tell me if you're in the same boat as I'm in, I would greatly appreciate it, because I'm tired of feeling like I'm alone, and I'm tired of feeling like I'm the only like nail tech or like only person going through this. So I haven't really made a video. Like a lot of these videos are kind of like old, like they're at least a week old, maybe 2 weeks old. And I haven't really made a video because I haven't been feeling inspired. Like I was kind of going through like a depression period where I felt very uninspired, and I felt very just like I didn't want to do nails, I didn't want to record. You know, I wasn't like, my heart wasn't, when I did like have clients come in and stuff like that, my heart wasn't like 100% into what it was that I was doing. And I went through that for like a week. It was really bad. Like I was just super sad. I was just like very emotional. I just kind of felt like I wanted to give up on my business because things have just not been going the way that I would like for them to go. And also I've been kind of just going through little like life things. I don't want to get on here and complain and make it seem like my life sucks. Like my life is, you know, my life is cool, but you know, of course, you know, I had my little things that I was going through, my little issues, my little drama, and just me having to spend a whole lot of time with God and just trying to figure out why I was going through what I was going through, or experiencing what I was experiencing, or what I needed to do, like what my next steps needed to be. And I prayed a whole lot about my business too, because I'm just kind of like, you know, if God gave me this vision, if God gave me this talent, you know, why wouldn't I be successful? You get what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't I be successful? Why wouldn't I prosper and thrive and do well in, you know, this, in my passion and what it is that I'm called to do and what it is that I love to do? I love doing nails. Like, I spend majority of my day fantasizing about nails, looking at nails, watching videos about nails, looking at nail products. Like, I absolutely love doing nails. I love doing pedicures. I love doing acrylic toes. I love doing nail art. I love doing nails. Like, it is the love of my life. Like, I love doing nails so much. So it just felt really discouraging when I was going through that period, and I felt like I couldn't really be creative. I felt like I wasn't able to do a lot of the the services and the full sets that I've really been wanting to do, that like I've been saving up to do. And then it's like on top of that, you know, business has been slow. And don't get me wrong, like I understand, you know, everything is a season. You know, like they say in the Bible, everything is a season. And I know that, you know, right now times are kind of hard. I know that people are trying to prioritize, you know, paying their bills over getting their nails done. So I completely get that. But I don't know, it doesn't make it any less discouraging when you've worked so hard for your business, you've sacrificed so much for your business, you've invested so much into your business, and you're not seeing the growth that you would like to see. And don't get me wrong, I love my business, and my business has grown at least since the past 2 years. Like, I didn't start taking nails seriously until 2020, like around the pandemic of 2020. So I've been wanting to do nails since like 2016, the end of 2016, like 2017, when I was like in college and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I've always had a love for nails. Like when I was growing up, I always would like sit on the computer, on like the family computer in the family room, and I would like look up pictures of nails. And like when girls would have their nails done at school, I would literally like stare at their nails, stare at the nail art that they got. Like I've loved nails since I was pretty much a little girl. So, you know, I've been wanting to do nails from that time. And then I actually took it seriously like in 2020 when it was the pandemic. One of my best friends, she brought me like for my birthday, she bought me a practice hand, like the practice hands that they get. Well, no, it's not like the practice hands that they give you in school, but those like creepy looking practice hands. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And she also gave me like a practice head for like doing hair and stuff. And so I spent my entire like pandemic lockdown in 2020 basically teaching myself how to do nails, how to make wigs, how to do hair and stuff like that. And I still love wigs. Like I want to get back into making wigs. I want to learn how to like braid and everything, but nails are like my first love, and that's something that I'm giving like majority of my attention to. So I started my business legally, officially last year in 2021. I got my LLC. I finally was able to go back to nail school. I was in nail school in Houston for like a month or two, but I had to drop out because I was moving back home and, you know, just due to financial reasons and stuff. So I was able to re-enroll in nail school, and I was able to complete nail school and get my license. So I started my business last year, and I just remember like, you know, there would be times where like I had absolutely no clients for like weeks at a time, months at a time. I was working at this nail salon. I'm not going to like name names or anything. If you knew me at that time, you know what nail salon I'm talking about. And I absolutely hated it. I hated the lady that owned the salon. I hated being there. And it just made me feel like uninspired, and it really demotivated me from wanting to do nails. And on top of that, I had gotten like a really bad burn from like dropping a chemical on me. Basically, I have this like huge chemical burn scar on my stomach now. But you know, I just remember like last year, you know, it was a struggle to even like get one or two people in my chair. So I'm very thankful for the growth that I've had. You know, I'm thankful for the people that are coming and that are returning. And, you know, I'm very, very, very grateful. I don't ever want to come across as like, oh, I'm ungrateful. Oh, I hate my clients. Like, I love my clients to pieces. I appreciate them. I really love working with them. I really love doing their nails. And I love like talking to them and things like that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I just want to you know, who doesn't want to be booked and busy? Who doesn't want every day you have clients, you know, coming in, getting their nails done, getting their toes done? Who doesn't want, you know, to take pictures of, you know, you're so proud of your work, you're so proud of what you did that you're taking like hundreds of pictures and videos. Like, who doesn't want that for themselves? You know, who doesn't want to be able to go full time with their business, you know? And especially when I look at how much I've invested into my business, how hard I've worked, how much I've had to sacrifice. Like, you know, you want to see your business, like, I want to see my business do very well, like, do very, very well, you know? And so I want to get to a point where I either own my own nail spa and I hire other techs to, like, work for, you know, work, I don't want to say work under me, but, like, work with me, work for me. Or do like what my landlady does, which I think is like so dope, which is having like a salon with like studios that you rent out to other like beauticians, nail tech, estheticians, hairdressers, things like that. Like, I want to see my business grow and expand to like that level where I can do that, and I can still have my own clients and take my own clients, but I'm also able to put other people that want to break into the nail industry and the beauty industry on, you know? So it's just hard when it's like you have such a big vision and you're not seeing it go in the direction or you're not seeing the fruits of it yet, you know? And I know it's coming. I have faith. I'm having faith. I'm growing my faith that it's coming. But when you're not seeing it in real life, in person, when you're seeing weeks go by and you only have like 1 or 2 clients booking, it's very hard to believe that that's going to happen for you, you know? So I've just been going through that. Like, I just felt very discouraged. I felt like a lack of motivation. I felt very uninspired. And I just felt like, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right decision? Did I make the right move by, you know, pursuing my business? You know, am I going to see, you know, great things come of my business? Like, is everything going to work out for my business? You know, things like that. So that's basically where I've been at these past couple weeks. So that's why I haven't really made any videos. I just, even with YouTube, like, I felt super discouraged because I was like, yo, like, I'm putting like a lot of work into making these videos for them to only get like 5 or 6 views, you know? I know I just started on YouTube, so it's gonna take time to build an audience and build like people wanting to watch my videos, but I don't know, just seeing that, it also makes me like discouraged a little bit, you know, using social media, which that's another thing. And sorry y'all, like, sorry I'm rambling so much, guys. I told y'all, like, this is like me just venting and like just talking. So basically, one thing I'm realizing, you guys, is like, we as people like getting into the beauty industry or like trying to promote our business, we cannot solely rely on social media to build our business, to grow and build our business. I don't know what is going on with the algorithms or like with TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, but it is getting so ridiculous, y'all. Like, it makes no sense that you post something and, you know, like me, I know I'm not like the best nail tech out there, but I know my work is good. And it's like, it's so discouraging too when you post your work on social media and you're thinking, oh, this will draw attention. Oh, you know, people are going to like this. People are going to want, you know, to see, you know, people are going to want to gravitate towards my page. People are going to want to book with me. And you get like 2 or 3 likes on your stuff. That is so discouraging. And that is one thing I'm glad like I'm not alone, because a lot of people are complaining about that. A lot of people are saying they're shadow banned. A lot of people are saying like their stuff is barely getting any views, barely getting any likes, barely getting any attention, because like of this new algorithm and just the way like IG and TikTok is moving. And so, social media used to really be a great tool for you to promote your business and promote your brand and build like a following and gain clientele. And don't get me wrong, like I'm still going to use my social media platforms to promote, because somebody out there is watching, and somebody out there is like noticing and taking note of like what you do. But me, it's like I've had to get back to the old school. Like I have my business cards, I have my flyers, going to like the beauty supply stores, going to the restaurants, like stuff like that, leaving my flyers with them. As y'all can see, like, making sure I at least have one hand of mine done so people are noticing, like, all this stuff. But it's just so hard to build clients. Like that's another thing. It's just really hard to build clients, and I don't know what else to do. Like, again, I've been promoting myself, I've been putting up my flyers, putting up my business cards. I got a new batch of flyers that I'm gonna go and like put up sometime this week. I'm gonna probably get like shirts and stuff made. I just have to calculate and see how much that's gonna cost me. um but I do want to, like, I do know that you have to like really promote yourself, and it's crazy. Like, you have to just go back old school, because if you depend on social media, it's going to be super super hard to, you know promote yourself and build clientele just off of that. So I'm trying to just like figure out what other ways and what other strategies to build clientele. I do run specials, I do offer specials and referral discounts and stuff like that. So it's just getting people to like bite, basically. So yeah. Okay, y'all, I realized that I was talking a lot, and I was like, I don't want to lose everything that I was just talking about. So I just stopped the recording and then I started back over. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, like I'm just trying to figure out what are good ways to build clients. I know, you have to be consistent, but yeah, guys, it's hard. If you guys have any ways or anything that has worked for you all, please comment down below. Please let me know, because I am really trying to figure it out right now. Like, I'm really trying to figure it all out. Um so yeah. What else? There was something else I needed to talk about. Oh, so another thing, it's just like, I don't know, I've been wanting also, I'm not going to talk too in depth about this, because this is something I'm kind of keeping between me and God. But I don't know, y'all, I have been in this space now where it's like I'm ready to move. And I'm not just talking like moving the location of my shop. I love where my shop is at. I love like my landlady. The people that I work with have been like mad cool and everything. Um, it's just like where I work is like super far. So I was looking at different places to move to that's a little closer to my to where I live. But yeah, I'm not just talking about like moving my shop. I just want to move, like, period. Like, I just want to move in general. Like, I really want to I really just want to go like somewhere else right now. Like, I don't even want to stay in Florida. Like, I love Florida. This is where I grew up. This is my home. Um but I just really want to get back out of Florida. Like, I don't know. Hold on, y'all. I have to check something. I'm gonna come back and record the rest of my thoughts. Give me a second. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm charging my iPad. I'm recording off of my iPad, and I just wanted to make sure my iPad was charged or was charging. But yeah, basically, I don't know. I've just been wondering, and this is what I've been praying about, but wondering if Florida is even for me anymore. If I'm going to see success, if I'm going to see growth, if I'm gonna really like be able to grow into the person and the business owner that I want to grow into staying in Florida. And again, it's no disrespect or any shade. I love being in Florida. This is my home, but I feel like I'm never gonna really like grow into what I want and see myself, becoming, and I'm not gonna really grow into my success being down here. Um, so I've been really like just debating if I want to stay down here, if I want to go like maybe more so up north, like northern Florida, or if I just want to move out of the state altogether. Um, I'm trying to just make a very smart decision. I don't want to be hasty. I don't want to be emotional. I just have a feeling, I guess you can say, like this is where God is leading me to, where I really want to like get out of the state. And maybe like I'll find success and growth with my business somewhere else. South Florida is very expensive. I've been telling people like, I think South Florida is like up to par with like LA and New York with having like ridiculous prices for rent. Like to live down here in the hood is $2,000. Even when I was working as a teacher, I didn't make enough to have an apartment in the hood. Like it's crazy. So it's really expensive to live down here, and a lot of people are trying to make ends meet. A lot of people are trying to like just survive. So I can understand like people don't have money down here, and the job market is kind of like down here. So I get it. Like a lot of people are trying to survive. Their priority isn't their hair or their nails. It's to survive, And then the people that do get their hair done, the people that do get their nails done, it's like, if you're not popular already, if you're not well known, if you're not in certain circles, if you don't have like clouts, I guess you can say, for like a lack of a better word, it's gonna be very hard to like build clients. And I don't know, people are just weird too. Like on the other end of the spectrum, people are just weird. Like it's a whole lot of people that like will go out down here, for example, and they'll pay like $500 to get into a club, get a section, buy bottles, all that stuff, because clubbing down here is really just sections and hookah. Like that's it. Clubs stuck down here now. So they'll do all that, but then they'll turn around and want a discount, or they'll turn around and say like, oh, your services are too expensive. Or, down here, there's a lot of IG models, there's a lot of rappers, there's a lot of like people that are famous on the internet, and they'll want you to do their nails for free in exchange for promo, or they'll want you to do their nails for free, and then we'll turn around and want you to pay them all this money to promote your services. Like that's the other end of the spectrum. It's either you have to have clout, or you have to be willing to basically do work for free. I'm not working for free. And I'm not popular. I'll go out from time to time, but I really just be staying to myself, because I don't mess with a lot of people like that. So so I'm just trying to so it's just kind of hard, like on either side of the spectrum. So like I said, and where I'm at, I'm not close to like a Miami. Like Miami is maybe like 30-40 minutes from where I'm at. So it would probably be a little bit easier to find clients in Miami. But again, I don't live in Miami, and it would be really inconvenient for me to have to work in Miami. So that's like the only other thing. And Miami is mad expensive. So yeah. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Again, I've been praying. I've been asking God, you know, what should I do? What should my next steps be? Where should I go? You know, and just again making sure that I'm calculated, that I'm intentional, that I know that where I'm moving to next is going to be like a great spot for me to live, to build a life, to build a home, and to build and grow my business, you know, some more further, basically. So that's also been something that's on my mind. Is just like as far as my business. The only thing is like I wouldn't want to, you know, obviously lose the clients that I've built down here. But, and again, this is nothing against my clients. They know I love them. But if I can go somewhere and I'm getting enough clients to where I'm booked and busy, my appointments are filled, and I'm able to go full time with my business instead of having to work a job and do my business at the same time, I can afford to go full time with it. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. So that's the one like drawback, is like, you know, I don't want to just up and like leave anybody behind, or just like, you know, yeah. But I really like, I'm always a person where I'm taking people's feelings and thoughts and all this stuff into consideration, and I put my own plans and my own things on the back burner for other people. And I told myself, like, this year especially, I'm done putting other people before myself to my detriment. I'm considerate, but I'm not about to like block my blessings, like always putting other people above myself. So yeah, that's basically kind of where I'm at right now. So anyway, y'all, we're getting to the end of the video. Like I said, this is basically just an application video slash me just chatting with y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked my application video. Feel free, I should have probably said this in the beginning, if you don't want to hear me talk, just feel free to turn this down and you can just watch my application. Let me know if you guys also want me to do a more detailed, like in-depth explanation of how I apply my application. Sometimes I switch between like the 2 bead method, the 3 bead method, or the 1 bead method, just based on how confident I'm feeling in myself that day. If I'm feeling real confident, I could do like a 1 bead method, especially with this brush. It's a lot easier to do a 1 bead method. If I'm not really feeling it, I'll do like the 2 to the 3 bead method, and I'll just build myself up. So yeah, so I did most of her nails in the 2 to 3 bead method. And I just made sure I made that cuticle application nice and flush, and I made sure like I built the apex really well. And again, I really just took my time and made sure that my nails are smooth. No lumps, no bumps. All right, bye you guys.